1, 2, 3. Downside. Downside. You're listening to The Downside.
The Downside.
With Gianmarco Soresi.
All right.
Wait, you didn't clap yet.
He just clapped.
Oh.
What the fuck is... God, the lack of attention paid is astounding. Welcome to The Downside. We are recording from Montreal. Montreal, the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival. I'm here with my co-host Russell Daniels.
Hi.
JFL New Faces.
Hi,
Congratulations.
baby. I'm just a baby.
And today's guest, Angela Giarratana. Hello.
Hello.
Angela, people will be so thrilled. I'm gonna. This is a show. We get negative. We complain. But it's tough. I love this. I love this city, and I'm in a really good space.
I'm in a good mood.
Although I can complain about one thing that I will start with.
Please.
So I was at a sushi restaurant here, and eating at a bar, getting recognized here and there, and being. Everyone started with, "I know you're eating," and part of it's like, I'm holding sashimi and chopsticks, but I go, okay, I'm chill.
Yeah.
I was watching the Bill Maher Kennedy Center honors because I wanted to make jokes about it. And so one guy came up, he was like, Bill Maher, that's not. And I'm like, I don't need to answer to you
like,
what I'm doing right now.
Where this was not here.
No, it's in Montreal. Yeah.
Oh.
And you had your laptop open?
No,
watching
just my
Bill Maher?
phone.
Okay, because I was a little like,
Just my
this is a
phone.
red flag. Okay, on your phone.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'd be like, check on that man.
Yeah. A laptop Bill Maher at a sushi restaurant.
restaurant,
It
like-
would be crazy.
But he did it like he had caught me, like, I guess you're more
Oh.
conservative than. And I was like, please,
Oh,
please,
go.
please,
Oh.
don't. And then a guy next to me leaned over. After, again, 4 or 5, and I'm like, okay. He leans over and he goes like, hey, sorry, I don't know who you are.
Oh.
But can I ask, what do you do? And again, this is after 5 people, so I go, I'm just a comedian. And he goes, just a comedian. And I'm like, what
are we doing here?
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
And then someone else comes over and then leaves, and then he goes over and he goes, hey, just so you know, you're special other than what you do. So I just know that. And I'm like, I can't, I don't know what kind of moment you're trying to have with me right now.
You have to describe
What?
exactly what he was wearing. I
He
need
was,
to survive.
okay, so I sometimes struggle with this, but he was, if I'm gonna guess, it felt like a Midwestern
Was he old
religious
or
energy,
young?
definitely American. I'd say 24, fit, short cropped blonde hair.
Oh, like almost like like even
and with
almost,
a woman on a date, like, or he was with someone
but
else.
spiritual, like or
No, like goody two shoes, Pollyanna.
And he said that to you like he was like really helping you out? Like you were, like your mind was going to be blown?
Yeah, like just like careful. I understand how the throes of show business can make you mistake your
were
importance
you like
with what
you're
you
not
do.
more than you are.
Well, the thing was
You're
like,
exactly what you are.
I'm like, your lesson is correct. I
Yeah.
do need to learn that lesson. You're not the messenger for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to learn this lesson when I'm 50, drunk, face down in an alleyway, not here at this nice sushi
And
restaurant.
it's going to
Yeah.
take like some failures and shows and something, like not a fucking guy walking by.
If I was cool, I would have leaned in. I would have been like, then what am I other than what I do, man?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
suck.
Yeah.
My character sucks. No one knows me
But
except
what
for
did-
you.
That's so weird. Oh, that's so weird.
That's so weird that he thought. Once I was at we had a Smosh meet and greet, and it was like a really long line, and we had to get moving, and it was like picture done, and then one woman, and there's like 15 of us like taking the picture with the people. One woman stops the whole thing, and you couldn't. It was like we have to go, and she stops the whole thing, and she's like, "Can I talk to you for a second?" And everyone was like, we actually we should see this through. And I was like,
Yeah.
dying to know what this, she's like a mother of like 3 that took the picture with us. And she's like, can I just talk to you for a second? And pulls me aside and everyone's like, what is she saying to her? And she whispers to me, she goes, it was like, I want to get the exact words. She goes, you're more talented than you believe you are.
You have no idea.
And she goes, and then she went, everyone believes in you more than you believe in yourself. And walks away.
But she pulls out a third fortune cookie thing from it.
pulled out a gun.
You should have said, or you should have said,
there's a
listen,
thing.
you have no
I
idea
know
how
you-
talented I
yeah.
think I am.
I know
You have no idea. I actually think I'm way more talented than I am.
Yeah.
I think I deserve to be the biggest movie star in the world, actually.
You have
need
no
to be
idea
humbling
how
me.
talented you think I am. Yeah. Because also it's a way of just being like, I know you think you're a piece of shit, or like there's a thing about like they're putting something on that you don't.
Yeah, I just want a moment. I just feel like you don't get to have a
They want to
meaningful
offer something
moment with someone.
special, like that you've not heard
Sure.
or you've not,
And they look at you like working really hard or hustling, and they're like, "Let me like relieve some of that." And you're like, "You're not the
no.
one to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that."
yeah.
No.
If you want to have a moment, like share a cool fact with me. Like share a Snapple fact. Be like, hey, I want to tell you something. You know that polar bears actually have black skin underneath their white fur. I'd be
You know,
like,
if somebody did that
"Thank
to me,
you."
I'd go, "Fuck yourself."
No.
I go,
Yeah,
"Get
there's no way you'd be telling this that story on this podcast complaining
I'd
about
much
a
rather have
crazy
that.
person you
I'm
ran
just
into.
gonna walk away and be like, yeah, I really learned something
No,
from
you
the meet and
would
greet
not.
today.
You would not.
I learned a lot about Chinese history from the meet and greet today. It was great.
You'd be like, "I'm watching Bill Maher. Get out."
Angela, we don't know each other really. We didn't have a deep artistic experience. We don't know anything about each other, but thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I saw you guys. You had Laura. What's her?
Benanti.
Laura Benanti, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so let's talk about your.
And then
Okay.
wait, and then you had somebody I have a crazy story about.
Oh.
Who?
You had Kate Walsh on.
We
We did.
but that episode will not be released.
So we'll cut that.
No. But it's fine.
No, it's fine.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
She already cut a lot out of our podcast. We don't need to cut anymore. It's just not getting released.
It's not getting released. That episode.
per request.
Yeah.
And it was. I'll say this: it wasn't nothing weird.
Nothing weird. Great. It was a great episode.
That's all I can say.
Great episode.
Okay, so I'll do the same thing.
But no, if you do it, Angela. To be honest with you,
I think if one more person, if honestly, I
If one more
think in the
person were canceling the podcast.
proximity to that happening, if one more person cancel like after the fact
it happened
canceled,
it happened when I was hit with 4 other things.
yes, it was a bad week.
No.
It was we had to cancel the tour because I had stuff going on. We had lots of bad things.
Oh.
The canceled boys trip.
By the time this comes out, your news will be allowed to be
Oh
shared.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so say it.
That's true. It probably already happened, but I joined Titanic on Broadway.
Oh my God!
For a little stint, and I think it was probably fun. I don't. 'Cause it's coming out.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
Now let's do an alt take. Can you do? You were going to, but it closed early.
No, they can't close it early now because it's less than a week away. So,
Okay, good.
So I
Kate
did.
Walsh went on instead.
Yeah.
What's your Kate Walsh story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
This is crazy. But I've said it on the internet before too, so it's fine. Okay, so my friend was her personal assistant like a billion years ago. Maybe I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this. It's fine.
Go for it.
It's fine.
My friend was her personal assistant a while ago, and then she was like, I don't know if she was LA local at the time, Kate Walsh. And then my friend was like, oh, it was like in my 20s, and I needed to like I had little odd jobs, and she was like, oh, I can't make it to do this gig I have today. Do you want to fill in? It's just getting groceries for this actress. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, I'll do it, totally get it. And then I got all these groceries, and then I just like unloaded them in this Airbnb and left. I'm like 22 or something. And the grocery list was pretty extensive. And still to this day, I'm like 99% positive I never sent the receipt back. So I think I filled up Kate Walsh's whole Airbnb with all of her snacks on my dime. Because it's not like I had a card, like a company card.
And she
Oh my
wouldn't
God,
know.
this poor
And she
22-year-old just made a generous donation to Kate
She
Walsh.
wouldn't know either. You know what I mean? Like, because someone
Right.
arranged that.
Exactly, like I was working for somebody else. Like, it wasn't directly to
that stuff
her.
happens a lot. There's like, I mean, I've told the story before of this guy I knew bought tickets for Steve Buscemi to see him on Broadway because Steve Buscemi's like, oh, I'd love to see that show casually. And
Yeah.
the guy was like,
I'll get you the
I got, and you don't get free tickets on Broadway.
have to get your-
So he had to spend like $250 to buy Steve
Yeah.
Buscemi two tickets, so $500. And it's just like this like guy's first Broadway show.
I would do the same
And
thing.
he's like, I bought Steve Buscemi tickets, and they were and like it's just that happens all the time.
And she wanted some specific bottles of wine too, I remember.
Yeah.
What kind of bill are we talking here?
Like, I think it was like at least more than $400.
It's so funny to be like,
God.
it's so funny to be like, yeah, I need some money. And then you're like, I'll take that job. Easy enough, easy breezy. And you're like, go into debt.
Like, truly.
Russell, can you move your water bottle to that side?
Why, it's bothering you?
No, I'm seeing it in my hand.
Oh, okay.
I'm sitting in your head.
You're seeing it all.
But that's all I have for you. So
So-
thank you so much.
So, Angela,
Yeah.
it is crazy I have to not talk about
I know.
anything. Where were you born?
I was born in. I was born and raised in L.A., but I always forget I was born in the Bay. So I was born in like Los Gatos,
But Italian family.
Italian family. You're Italian. We've talked about this.
Yeah,
But ish, right?
Ish, and no, like there's always comments like you're not actually Italian. But
It's just quite
but then
the
when I
name.
spend time with
It's
you,
quite the
when
name.
It's just quite the name.
when I hang out with you, I go, no, I'm Italian too. We're both Italians. That's why we get along. And I don't know what it is, but I just go, and that's just how it gets brought out in you.
Sure.
You know?
And the project we did just work on that we can't talk about, they were like, oh, it's very Italian now. And I'm like, we're both probably so not that Italian.
Well, I did for the Culture Festival, for the Culture Show at JFL like 2 years ago, and they try to get. It's basically it used to be called the Ethnic Show, and then they
Okay.
changed it. Now the balloon said for the culture, formerly the Ethnic Show, and I was like, well, just say it. Just call it the Ethnic Show.
Yeah.
It's up to you. And they get like one of each thing. So one black
cool.
guy,
Yeah.
one Jewish person, and they cast Judy Gold, who's a very Jewish comedian,
Yeah.
and me, and I guess they thought I would be the Italian one, and I'm just talking about being Jewish the whole time, so it became the most Jewish show of all time.
Yeah.
And they're only supposed to have one of each.
Yeah.
Like fucking It's a Small World. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy, but it is fun. It is fun.
That's good. That's good.
I like to imagine them sitting around a table with headshots and picking the one that they want. Like if there's multiple options of a kind of person.
Yeah.
And then they get someone who's both. They go, boom, bada
Boom,
bing, we fill two
boom.
Bada boom,
roles.
bada
Yeah.
boom.
We can finally get a white guy in there, just a straight cis white guy in there.
Finally, we can get one in there. Let's go.
So how Italian were you raised? What is it? What's the origin?
Okay, so grandpa on mom's side, fully Italian. So I'm just waking up. I'm so sorry, and I'm a little hungry.
Yeah, we're all hungover.
all hungover.
We did a bit. Russell had his new faces last night.
Yeah.
I had my state of the industry.
Yeah.
Also, I still have to go back to this. It's so fucking cool. You're gonna be on Broadway in like a week.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
actually his second time on Broadway.
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
He
Well, limited. I was Josh Gad's standby for Gutenberg, the musical.
Shut up.
So I did it one
Russell
time.
celebrates October 7th for more reason than one.
Okay.
That was his
That was my
debut
Broadway debut.
on Broadway. And the one.
The one.
The one.
The one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I should have just Googled all of this and been like, yes, you were on Broadway.
Yeah. No, that's okay. It's
Yeah,
it was
because
one day.
if you did research for the pod,
they
you'd
didn't
be the
do
first guest
they
to
didn't do
ever-
news articles on October 8th about me making my Broadway debut. I will say.
No, I would have found it on Google.
Russell every paper was like, yesterday was a tough day for the Jews. And Russell was like, Jesus, I thought I did a decent job. This is nuts. They thought they were going to see Josh Gad, and it was some guy named Russell
Yeah.
Daniels.
No, okay, so my mom is half Italian, my dad's full.
That's a lot of Italian.
Yeah, that's full.
No, it's
or
pretty-
75, right? Yeah.
And it's all basically New York Italians, so.
Yeah. But they live on the West Coast.
So my dad got a job in the entertainment industry when I was like a little fetus.
Do what?
He does visual effects. They both do visual effects.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, something that can do nothing for me. And I think like
Yeah.
if you Google me, you're like, oh, it could look maybe kinda
Is your
like a nepo
Wikipedia,
baby.
you got a link on your Wikipedia with your parents? That's what they always say. That you look at the parents, and if they have their own page, you're like, fucking Nepo baby.
Okay, so I don't think that. Wait, I have to check that.
Yeah.
Because there's
no
no way
offense,
they
I don't
can
think
help.
a lot of visual effects artists have
Have a
Wikipedia
yeah,
page.
exactly. Like that's why. But I do think like stupid people are like, oh well, her parents are in the industry. She's a nepo baby.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's just simply.
Like I do
be
like
true.
to imagine, like your parents working on visual effects and then pulling a director aside to talk to about their
Yeah,
daughter.
like
be
motion
like,
capture
yeah.
people going like, she could put that weird hat
Yeah.
with all the balls on.
People really forget that there exist jobs in Hollywood that are like not the most famous people in the world.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Literally.
like regular tough
Yeah.
jobs that don't have an insane amount of power.
Truly.
Yeah.
Like I did have the version of Nepo Baby where I am very grateful that I saw my parents struggle early on. And it wasn't like glamorized to me. Like I truly chose this because I really am sick in the head and had nothing else and needed to do it, not because I thought it would be fun.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if your early like YouTube vlogs like had the most incredible visual effects of all time. Just your head explodes and one is like, wow.
Oh, but what kind of visual effects? Like, what kind of things were they
I
doing?
literally can't even answer that. I don't
Okay,
know.
great.
Do you know what
truly
movies they've
don't
worked
know.
on?
Movies?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They've done a lot of Marvel stuff.
Okay.
My dad's done, like a lot of.
Still working now.
Yeah. And I don't really know what. I can't, like my
Do they
brother.
talk about AI at all? Do they go like this is a scary time for our
I
business?
think I'm not in those combos.
It's hard to know because every convo, at least on Twitter, is just like the visual effects have gotten like worse because they're speeding everything up.
Yeah.
And they'll show
Yeah.
you an old video and you're like, yeah, that does look better.
Yeah.
Growing up too, my brother, because now my brother works in it a little bit, but on the gaming side, and we'll watch stuff. The only time I can connect it, they'll watch stuff and they'll be like, "That looks like shit," and I'm like, "It's all fake. It all looks like shit."
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
have
yeah.
that eye where I'm like,
Totally.
"Wow, that looked amazing" compared to that.
It does all
monster.
look like shit.
It all just looks like. Like, is the goal for it to look real?
Well, that's what drives me nuts. I don't mind. I don't like it, but I don't connect to it as much. But space and stuff, I'm like, okay, it's space, blah, blah, blah. But I don't like it when it's like real Earth. And they're like, we couldn't get a mountain or we couldn't get a river and I'm like, that's when it drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, then you watch like, I don't know, like Dances with Wolves and it's
Yes.
beautiful
Yes.
because they use like real buffalo running in fields.
Yeah,
and you're like, that kind of shit, fake buffalo is what they would do now.
Yeah.
And it's garbage. It's like, no, go get those buffalo. I know we're killing them probably, but like find some, I don't know,
Just
raise
go
them.
fucking get 'em.
Get them, you
Raise
know?
them up.
Or like fake sunsets. Just stuff where I'm like, just get it. Like you have
Yeah.
to
I think it's
like,
just working with animals is so hard. Have you ever worked with
but it's not
animals?
just animals. It's
Animals
just,
are
What
hard.
animal have you worked with?
I worked with just a dog,
Yeah.
but it was like, get with the fucking
play?
program.
Like
No,
was it like
it was,
Legally Blonde? There's a Legally Blonde part where like the dog comes out, the audience goes fucking
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
my favorite is every video of that part in any show. You can see the actress do the like dog handling a little bit, where she's like, "Bruiser,
yeah.
where?" Like she's doing what she's told
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
to get
yeah.
him to
Yeah.
bark, and she's like, "It's cute."
Well, also,
I feel like I've seen what I think a funny version of that was like, because everyone's in the cast, but they're not pet experts, and then they get like one totally out of place in the Legally Blonde sorority.
Yeah.
Just some cargo pants.
Yeah.
Bruiser,
Yeah.
hey, in the well? Okay.
And she goes, "Oh my god, oh my god!" And you're like, "Whoa, that's the animal handler."
We had to
Yeah.
take it down an octave.
Yeah, I like when we were watching a TV show or something with dogs, sometimes children too, and you can just see them like
Look out.
staring out at the handler. Do you know what I mean? Like they've gotten to their mark and then they're just like staring at the handler like
Yeah.
lifeless.
It's awful.
like,
I had to walk a dog in one scene. It was one line on a show, and like once I got off camera, I was supposed to like pick up the dog really swiftly, and they showed me it's like I would yank on the thing while picking them up, and then the dog jumped out of my hands one take, and so I was like swinging from the
my
leash.
God.
And it looked like I was hanging
it.
and I just remember the feeling of everyone being like, "Whoa!" And I was like, "I just met this dog, and it's on camera. It's on camera. They
Yeah.
filmed it."
Whoa.
So, brother, 2 years younger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 years younger.
3 years younger.
Yeah. That's the gang.
Yeah. What kind of Italian loud yelly family?
Yes, very loud. Very loud. My mother is so fucking loud.
Were they like when loud, just talking regular loud,
And
or
my
like
mom,
arguing?
It's just a lot of I think I get people always go, "Oh, she's so expressive," and she's so like I go like, "Oh my god."
Yeah,
But that's just like if you see anybody in my house, like
Yeah.
if someone brings out a gorgeous plate of something that looks amazing, and we're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
whoa!" Like we're
Yeah,
just it's a little. That's just kind of how we react. I think it's reactions is
Yeah.
very loud. But we weren't like a fighting. Actually, a little bit. We were a little loud when we would fight growing up. But like besides that, it's pretty.
Because that's again, I think that's like it's not just Italian and Jewish, but there's things where I'm like it's just loud,
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
households.
And like I remember I went to college and I was like loud in processing conflict. Not like because I'm screaming, but I'm like, wait, okay, so what's going on? You're upset? Wait, okay. And then I remember a couple of my friends were like, I'm used to just like conflict being like at least like pushed down or just like really quiet.
Yeah.
Are you this way?
Oh, if quiet, silent, not even in the other room. You know, like
No way.
Oh,
But that's what was so crazy is you'll see more of his comedy eventually, but like he has a great onstage
Anger. Like
But that's
anger,
not the
anger,
way
and
you-
it's so
No.
it is so because it is so because of the sparing.
It is, yeah.
Of like
I
coal
never
turning into
yell.
diamonds.
I never yell. I like never.
And then on
it's
stage
never.
it's crazy.
I don't. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's very like if conflict is happening in front of me, I cannot. I'm like, get me out of here. I would rather actually never talk to anyone in the room again than deal with this.
No way. See,
you know?
I'm the opposite and it gets me in trouble. I'm like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it now.
Oh, I like if I'm pushed, I can slow things down and do it, but like when I'm immediately confronted with it, it paralyzes me and is like I can't like do anything, you know.
But that's why I'm there. That's why I'm there, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm ready to yell. I'm ready. It's bad.
Are you a yeller?
I'm a huge yeller.
No way.
I'm a huge yeller.
You're quick
You,
to like get out of
Gianmarco?
a seat. And like last night we were at a nice steak dinner. And
Yeah, I'm definitely like I'm getting shit done.
You are.
We're at dinner. Russell's got to go to a spot.
You
the
are.
server's not coming, and I'm not bitchy about it. But I'm like someone has to get up and go over there and say, hey, we need this, and we did, and it was fine.
Yeah, no, it was great.
See, that's already so triggering for me because my parents are like, hey, so we got a movie to go to?
Yeah.
And my dad's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but guess what? You made the movie.
Yeah.
You made the movie.
no, I really had to be like, to get my parents to stop. I think it's like an old generation thing that it looked so cool that somebody at the table got the waiter to wake up.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like,
No.
it's like, it's so rude, but I get it. You got to say something, but like, I don't know, for some reason in my family, they just love it when it's just like, hey, us over here. And I go,
Snaps.
no, actually no one in my family snaps, but waves.
Sure,
Waves
sure,
waiters
sure.
down. And I don't like that. But I think it's just because I grew up with it. So I'm like, please, Mom, please.
But so when you would be loud with, like you said, you guys, sometimes your friends were like, you're yelling.
Oh, yeah. Or they were like, you look like, I think I'm just used to like, it wasn't that I was yelling at them, but I'm just intense about it.
Yeah,
We're like, let's talk about it. Were you triggered? Because I won't do that again. Like, I'm just intense about conflict.
Yeah.
And I'm not scared of it. And if anything, I want to like talk about it too much.
It's good. I talk with Russell. It's like sometimes I want someone to match me so we can like our friend Chris. We yell at each other.
Yeah, they yell at each other.
We yell at each
Yeah.
other, and we deeply know it's fine.
Yeah.
And we yell, and his father was a yeller.
Yeah.
So we just like have.
Yeah.
And I have people like that too. But then there are people like that where
Yeah. Oh,
different
my
friends of mine
family.
do.
No one's yelling. No one's. We're
Oh, that's
But what was the fight like? Like, do you remember? Like, once where your dad
You
like
just go
raised
away.
his voice, and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah. My
that's
dad would raise
bad.
his voice in that kind of thing. But in terms of like real conflict where there's like issue or like that was just kind of like we'll just kind of go to different rooms for a while and then cool
man.
down. And
I gotta
then,
figure it out because Tovah and I are talking about kids, and I think there was a time I was like, I don't want to fight in front of, and I'm like, okay, well that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's a healthy version of? Because like my mom and stepdad, you'd go to bed and then you'd overhear them in the kitchen. It would be everyone's in bed. And so they
And then
won't
you
hear.
hear 'em.
And you're going to bed. You're like nighttime.
And it's
your sound
scarier
machine.
that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, there's no way that doesn't seep into like there's weirdness leading up to. So there's no way they're just having a healthy thing in front of you and then
And they're going,
you're
like,
going to
past
bed.
the salt.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and you're seeing it pushed down.
Yeah.
And then hearing it in the other room is so much more dramatic.
Yes.
Because you're like, did someone drop something? Is someone hitting somebody? Like,
Yeah.
Also, the fighting with the kids, it's hard because they're like, nothing's worse when you're seeing someone be like, with the kids being like, I don't know, your father was supposed to do that, but he didn't. Like that kind of feeling of like, oh, don't do that. That kid's like can tell that the mom hates
Totally.
it.
And when you're a kid, those vibes shift.
Yeah.
You pick up on that. You like might not know something's being passive aggressive, but you're like, mom's different.
Yeah.
It's
When
crazy.
my mom, she'll hate to hear it because she still listens, but when she would pick me up from my dad's house tonight, she'd be like, whenever I pick you up from your dad's house, it's like you remind me so much more of your father. Oh. Or like you look so much more like your father or something. Just a real, and it was true. Like I would come from my dad's house.
You know the man I hate most.
You know the man I hate most. But
my god!
Because you know my dad's like wearing regular clothes, and I come from my dad's wearing like a rib tank, and like suddenly just like looking like a sad divorced man in my 40s. Yeah. So she was right, but doesn't mean you gotta say it.
Yeah.
How do you get along with your brother?
We get along great, but we argue, and we are in each other's face about
Who is the favorite?
My brother.
Yeah.
Why would I be in this industry?
Yeah.
If I was the favorite.
Sure.
Do you think that's an Italian thing? Like
oh yes.
Yeah.
The oldest, I feel like oldest gets a lot of love.
But the firstborn
in
boy,
an Italian family,
firstborn boy.
Oh God, it is like we make so many jokes that sometimes it is actually hilarious the way he can do the bare fucking minimum, and it's like, oh my God, look at John Paul, look how sweet he is. Like I remember there's one time. I was like, my mom was like, we were with a bunch of family, and she was like, will you cut up all the meats and cheeses and put it out will you do it like a charcuterie board? I was like, yeah. And she goes, and then wrap the two gifts that are over here. And I go, you got it. And I do this massive charcuterie board. It was gorgeous. And I'm doing all this stuff. And then I made little sandwiches for the board. I'm wrapping the gifts. My brother comes in and takes out instead of putting like a big pack of soda just in the fridge, he individually takes the sodas out and puts them in the fridge. Mm-hmm. And my mother walks in and she goes, look at the way John Paul put the sodas in the fridge. And I literally thought it was like if I saw that in a sketch, I'd be like, that's not real.
Yeah.
And I was like, so you're kidding. You're fucking kidding. And she was like, what? And I went, he organized this. He took them out of the box, and you're impressed he took them out of the box? She goes, well, Angela, you like making the board. I go, you're having fun.
Yeah.
But
Look, John Paul.
that stuff happens all the time.
Oh, that's so funny.
Did you clock it like even when you were a little kid? Like, do you remember when you were like started noticing?
No, and that's what's so fun. It's like I
that
didn't
you
notice
can
it.
look back and be like, oh, this was happening.
It was just kind of normal, and it's
Yeah.
fine. And it's my parents are the best people. They're so nice, but it is just fun to look back. And I didn't start noticing it until my brother had a girlfriend, and then she started coming around to family events, and she would look at me and go, "What?"
Really?
And that's when I was just like, I was like becoming a fucking superhero. And I was like, this is just normal every day for me. And then she would just comment about it, and I'd be like, you're right. Like
she'd be like, they didn't say thank you for that thing that you did. And
literally.
Yeah.
Or there was one time we were like, we were drinking, and my mom was being funny. But like my brother's talking about something, and I to myself, they're all talking about some fucking movie. I to myself, and this is another story with salami, I go, the salami is so good. And my mother like makes a joke, but she's in the middle of a story with my brother. She goes, Angela, will you shut the fuck up? And literally my brother's girlfriend, Liza, goes, what? And then we all started laughing, and then but Liza was like, seriously disturbed the rest of the night. And I was like, that was so funny that my mom did that. But then we were like, she goes, Angela, will you shut the fuck up?
Funny.
So then Liza this Christmas gets me this gorgeous cutting board engraved on it. It says, well, Angela, will you shut the fuck up?
Oh, wow.
So now we have like a little bond. We're bonding.
Yeah.
But it is like I only started noticing it then because he's the boy. And
yeah, I guess it's almost like I don't have that Italian side. First, every story is with salami. I hope every story we hear for the rest of the show has some kind of salami involved. But I guess I didn't know. I guess with Italian with the boys. I mean, it's the same with. Again, it's the same with Jews. It's the boy. But doesn't that stem from like? I feel like it stems just deeply from when you just needed a boy because you need someone to do the field and pick up the things. You're so excited.
You're like, oh, a hunter-gatherer? Like, I don't know.
I'm sure Italy would enact the one-child policy if they could.
There's a cheers I've heard my grandpa said a couple times, and it haunts me. It's like, tu vuoi du masculin, or it's like, may your children be masculine.
Oh.
I can't say it in Italian because I don't know the right word.
All children.
But and I was like, that's haunting.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, again, I wish I knew more about like the world. But I go like, it's like we have a daughter. Eventually, the daughter gets married and then leaves the family. You need the boy. I mean, yeah.
She's a slut and she left.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's married. You got to pay a dowry. It's a burden.
Yeah.
It's a real burden.
Yeah.
She gets her period. It's like a mess.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
So where did the theater start? They're in the arts. But they're doing visual effects. Are they nerdy? Your parents? Are they like?
No, they're pretty cool.
They're cool.
Yeah,
But they got a computer They got a computer at home.
Oh yeah,
Like a nice setup.
They have a computer at home.
I don't know if it's like.
Do they got a computer at home?
Yeah.
When I work
they
from home,
really-
I need Word.
Yeah.
When you work from home and you work for Marvel, I feel like you need a fucking
a
like
tower.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, they have.
3 screens.
Yeah, my dad's got quite the setup. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
for
he's
sure.
doing work from home.
I don't know as if much anymore. Now he does more visual effects, like consulting on set. Like
That
now,
sucks. That Buffalo sucks.
he'll go, "We could do that in post." He just like tells them you could do something or you can't, or like you can do this. It's just gonna be expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Things like that. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
he
real
does-
lack of interest in your parents' whole profession.
Well, yeah. I just told you the worst story. But my mom shuts me up. I can't even enter the conversation.
She probably can talk as much about what you do than
yeah,
you can about her. Yeah.
And getting her to go to plays because you guys are theater kids, so it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
let's getting them to. I loved musicals and I loved Shakespeare growing up.
How did you get into either Shakespeare musicals? Like, where did you learn about them?
I mean, I remember accidentally stumbling on Rent in my TV growing up.
Oh.
On my TV in
movie?
my room. Yeah.
Okay.
And I shouldn't have seen that young. I saw it really young.
Yeah.
And I remember like my brain blew up and I was like, this is the best music I've ever heard in my life.
Mm-hmm.
It was like what I imagine a kid listening to Elsa sing Frozen feels
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Where you're like,
yeah.
holy shit, this music.
I felt that the first time I ever heard the Wicked album, I was just like, the orchestra is like, bum,
Yeah.
bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you that was like your like that's when you really understood like, oh wow, musical theater is a
Yeah.
genre.
Or I think, no, I'm trying to think like early on, like watching, like when I was a kid watching like old, like Annie, like old movies. I'm trying to think. But all I remember really is I remember Rent and then I remember, what did I see? I mean, even fucking The Lion King.
Yeah.
When was your first Broadway show?
First Broadway show was, I think, Rent. Because my parents were like, she loves Rent.
I think mine was Ragtime. I saw both of them like
Whoa.
the same year, and I was young. I was like,
that's a hard one for a young kid.
I was like, yeah, 5th grade, I think. And I saw both of them.
I saw Rent early with my mom. I get overwhelmed when everyone's singing. I remember being very stressed when everyone's singing because I'm like, I can't follow what anyone's saying. I was just like
you're so
stressed.
young, yeah.
So we got to the intermission and like, I was like, I didn't understand what was going on. And I was like, so one of them's, why is he sad? And my mom was like, he has AIDS. And I was like, I had missed the AIDS part
But
of
Rent
Rent.
is different because they're like, I should tell you. They never really say it.
They never say.
Oh,
AIDS.
okay.
So I want to defend little Gianmarco because
Thank you.
Yeah.
because
They didn't like. Yeah.
it is hard. I remember when I first watched it, I was like, they're all sick, but they're not talking about it.
Yeah.
And it's like AZT break.
That's why I was like, what the fuck is an
Yeah.
AZT
Yeah.
break?
It's very in, and I think that was just when it was written. Was like, let's talk. It's all about their lives, but they're not.
Have you
talking
ever
about it.
heard the 1992 workshop of it?
Yes.
Like the one that has songs that are like
Yes.
terrible.
Yes.
It's worth listening to because whenever I see something terrible, I go, you have no idea. You don't know.
There's some songs that are
You
cut.
don't know. This
Yeah.
could be the next thing because you
Yeah.
lose that original and you're like, put this in the trash can.
Really.
It's like Halloween.
there are some
Halloween is like
songs in
really
it.
long.
Halloween's
That's like-
really long, but Roger has some insane songs.
Is it the same cast or any
Some of them.
Some of
I
them?
believe like Anthony Rapp, Adam Pascal, maybe, but not. And also like people can't really sing it that well.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
Well, also, have you guys done a workshop of a new musical when people? It is fucking.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
a
It's-
bunch. Yeah.
It's so fucking hard to workshop that shit because
It's
you're
really hard.
barely learning it.
You're barely
like 2
learning
days.
it, and also there's like sometimes the vibe is like we want your genuine feedback on how this
Yes.
is, and sometimes it's like this is moving forward, or like in a way where it's like there's you can't
But there's no way you're gonna sing it well.
No.
When you learned it.
or know
that
how
fast.
to act, like you figure out all the stuff, like and what works and what doesn't work. You're barely running it. You're at a music stand.
And
like,
I can't sight read for shit.
yeah, it's hard. I mean, it's hard, and I think so many things just kind of get locked into something and then don't evolve that much,
Yeah.
and then go, But then
Yeah.
other things, I don't know.
it just takes so long. There's just so many parts.
But then
Takes
you
so
hear
long.
them workshopping stuff, and you're like, I don't blame her. She probably had a day. And old workshops, you're like,
Oh,
did they
yeah.
put the shit on Dropbox? They didn't have that.
No, you had to be in the
They didn't have
room.
voice memos.
You know.
like they just had to literally take the sheet music home, and like kind of learn it or plunk it out yourself.
Yeah.
So when did you start doing theater? Was it in school?
Yeah, I went to which is so funny. I went to a performing arts middle school. Isn't that ridiculous?
Do you know Camden Garcia?
No. Who's that?
Really?
Yeah.
Camden Garcia, he said he did a show with you. He's a friend of mine on the East Coast.
I looked this up.
I'll ask him what show it was. But you went to a performing arts middle school. That sounds like my dream. So what does that mean?
But I think it fucked me up early. It was cutthroat, you guys.
In middle school?
Yes.
What grade is it starting?
Okay, so you can audition for like the hardcore musical theater thing at the end, halfway through your 6th grade year.
Whoa.
6th grade through 8th grade.
Okay.
And it was like you can only perform on stage if you're a 7th grader or an 8th grader. And usually the big roles only go to 8th graders.
Okay.
And if you
Seniority.
And you would have to audition in front of everybody, which was unheard of for me.
Also,
I don't know anybody.
day.
Yeah.
What the worst day of your life?
The worst week, and you wouldn't know. They'd be like, "I think we're reading Louisa's today." You know,
Yeah.
Are we reading Louisa's? I don't know. Are they? Are they? Because you would audition for different parts. And God,
How many kids in each grade? I want to see the full thing.
I don't really remember. It was a pretty big fucking class. You had to sing in front of a lot of people. And you're like a 6th grader trying to maybe get cast in the pit choir.
Yeah. Oof.
And that was, but like, I remember the biggest heartbreak. I wanted to get LeFou in Beauty and the Beast.
Which one's LeFou?
badly. Gaston's little twink guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Not twink. I can't say that.
You can say
He's
that.
no, but I shouldn't say that about LeFou. LeFou's
He's
like,
a fat little
you mean-
man. He's
But
not a twink.
He's not a twink. He's like,
A
He's-
little
he's obsessed-
roly-poly, like, yeah.
yeah,
Is
he's like
that what the
Shmi.
gays are saying now? A roly-poly. Just so you know, you guys who've been saying you're otters, you're actually a roly-poly. Stop stretching this definition.
It's like, if I'm thinking of it, in my mind, that person's like a circle with like a couple of like little limbs coming out.
No, he's like Shmi. Shmi?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Shmi.
Shmi.
Shmi. To Peter Pan.
Smee.
To Peter. To
Smee.
Captain Hook.
Smee?
Smee.
I think Smee. I don't think
gotta
it's
be Shmi.
Smee.
Shmi is crazy.
Yeah, Smee.
It's funny. It's a good change.
That's good.
Yeah.
But
What grade do you want to be, LeFou? This is
7th grade.
7th grade. So there's chance or no way. 8th grade is when you
7th
get
grade's
the
like
big
there's
part.
a chance.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
do this. You can maybe do this.
What I think is funny is you were in a very intense musical theater or musical school, and I feel like I had the same feelings in a tiny school where clearly I was gonna get the lead, but like you in your head, you're like,
already-
oh God, I hope I get Man of La Mancha senior year that they clearly picked for me. You know, like I was like in a tiny program,
literally.
but you're like,
funny.
oh God, I hope this goes my way, and you're like.
It's crazy to think
like-
about, like, nowadays you audition for shit against literally anyone in the world.
Yeah.
And then you're in a class of like 30 of
It
you.
also is
Yeah.
it's representative of the real world. I remember in high school there was like the Seymour for Little Shop of Horrors. And looking back at it now, I think I can say without ego, I'm like, oh, they did it so I could play Seymour.
Yes.
But I remember the other
Wow.
guys who were like, I think I'm going to get Seymour. I remember a guy who like
Yeah.
just started into theater. He's like, I think I could get Seymour. And it's funny to be like, there's no way, buddy. It'd be a crazy disaster.
My agent's called.
Yeah,
My-
my agent's called.
I got this.
I put in the time.
I'd actually, honestly, it's blowing my mind thinking that those teachers probably picked those shows for us.
100%.
100%.
You have
no way
to.
they're like, hey,
Listen,
we hope we
I
got
mean,
it.
In my
might,
head, it was
might
always-
be a little. No, it probably is not different in your school. No, it's
No,
yes, they
it's
know
literally-
what they're doing.
In my head, it was like, oh, Miss Lappin.
You don't want to have a bad show. You want to
You're
like.
so right.
Yeah.
I thought it was their artistic integrity. Where they're like, I really
No.
want to tell the Beauty and the Beast story.
No, they're like, oh, this girl is
We
of
gotta
age.
be.
She's got to be Maria in
Yeah,
Sound of
yeah.
Music. Like,
But also,
you know.
we went to the Jimmy Awards as we talked about,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and someone wrote me. It was really interesting because I asked on the podcast. I was like, I don't know, does this corrupt the process even earlier on? And he was saying like. It helps in certain ways, but in other ways, yes, there's certain musicals they won't do. There's like a student will be like, well, I'm not going to stay at this school if they're not going to give me the kind of show that could get me consideration for the Jimmy Awards. And
God.
it's this thing where I love it as a question because I always wish that I had engaged kind of professionally at a younger age.
Yeah.
While at the same time,
That's
that
interesting.
creates like, awful stress and anxiety, but it creates for great talent and being on your game and yeah.
I hear that about the Jimmies, where you're saying like people are like, this school won't help me do that, and I'm like, we're finally football.
Yeah.
Of course, that's what it feels
it's
like.
I'm
full
like,
football.
Fuck yeah.
Full football.
But I'm like, I don't want that because like you're like the theater kids are the best because we weren't football, we weren't athletes. But I like that it's being taken so seriously now.
Yeah, again, it's like you go back to like setting up someone for a professional life as well.
Yeah.
Like it's
tough.
So are you a talented kid in this school?
No, that's why I'm auditioning for Le Fou.
Okay.
Like I'm like
Were there other girls auditioning for Love Food too?
no.
Okay.
I'm up against the comedy boys, and I should have known then.
Got
I want to do
it.
comedy.
Yeah.
But at the time, I was like, I think I'll nail this, and I think I grew up in alto. It sucked.
Yeah, yeah.
And all my girly friends were all freaking.
Trying to be Belle.
They're all sopranos, and you got the one alto in the friend group, and she knows it's an uphill battle for those musicals at the time. So I knew I wanted to get Le Fou. Didn't get it.
Did you get a call back?
I don't even think I got a call back.
Yeah.
Do you remember your character? Like, how did you do it? What was your take on Le Fou?
Oh my! I literally remember working it. It was always that one. Oh, Gaston! I know the melody.
I like to imagine you not knowing that word then
Dun,
too. Oh, Gaston! Dun,
dun.
dun.
It's definitely the kind of
Remember-
audition where the sides are weird because you're mostly not talking, and then you have
Yeah.
3 lines, and then
It
you
was
just
like-
go like,
Oh yeah! Come on, Gaston, you could do it. God, I would have crushed. I would have crushed. I would have fucking killed it.
and who got it? Whoever got it, were they better?
Oh, my friend who I love, my friend Nick Bell got it, and then in college we went to the same college, and then he played. He was good. Nick Bell was good, but
Did you get any good roles in that middle school?
oh
Run.
God! And then my 8th grade year, I did Anything Goes, and they made. And I wanted that fucking New York girly that was like, body beware, the funny girl. She's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
She's not Reno. She's like
No,
the
she's
other.
the other one.
and she's funny.
Ditzy or
and I
like,
wanted that so bad, and I didn't get it. I got, they wrote in a role called the Captain.
They added Le Fou.
They had on this
Captain?
cruise ship. They made me the captain.
Did you have any lines?
I had like one solo in like a big song. But they were like, give her
okay.
the captain.
Yeah.
It's really
You
tough.
never had a banger role for this whole arts middle school.
Then I went to high school.
But by the way, that's the other end of my thing where it's like, I did get to do my Music Man in
Yeah.
8th
See,
grade.
but that's what. Then I go to high school, and I go to a performing arts high school.
Which one?
I went to Champs. It was.
There's so many.
There's so
Yeah.
many.
I would have killed. killed to go to a performing arts high school.
Yeah.
Would you have liked that?
I think so. I don't know, actually. I don't know now because I like that I went to a normal, a regular kind of thing because I did so many different things that it helped me figure out what I actually like and what I don't like. And it kind of gave me a work ethic. I was always doing stuff and that was just kind of norm. I think if I was too laser focused on one thing, I might not have done all the things I did.
And boy, was I laser focused.
You know?
My high school is a crazy story. I took tap every Friday. Tap was mandatory for everyone, even if you were a music student. I took AP classes, but never took the AP test. I graduated with a 4.2, and I'm literally dumb as a stick. Don't know how to take tests. I'm so bad. I'm dyslexic. I would paint murals outside instead of doing like homework.
Yeah.
Like my AP bio class, they were like, you don't have to take the AP test if you paint a big mural of a cell and a membrane.
That's art school. I
Literally,
love it so
for
much.
AP US history, I wrote a whole jukebox musical with the Katy Perry music about like the American Revolution. Like I did nothing but art.
Wait, tell me this
Yeah.
American Revolution. So this is what Hamilton could have been.
But
Had this
it was like,
been
used
you
fire-
make me feel like I'm living a like.
Who sang
rap.
that?
Like I don't
George
remember them all.
Washington?
I don't remember any of it. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I should
Oh,
have
you should pull it up.
Can't
You
bring
should
that up and
perform
not
it in
have it.
full somewhere.
one day. It was every one because that Teenage Dream album was like single after single. It was hit
You're like,
Oh,
what if
yeah.
every founding father was actually a white girl?
with a dream. But why did I bring this up? Because then in high school, they split us up, and there was the musical theater track, and then there was the acting track. And I think I finally went, okay, let's stop singing. Let's just sing later, and let's just
We got to
lock
make
in.
a mark. We got to make our mark with comedy and thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Lock
And
in.
then hopefully
Yeah.
Broadway will come a call in once
Yeah.
I'm,
Okay.
And then I learned Shakespeare, fell in love, and then did my big Lady Macbeth. Oh. And I did my dirty with that.
You did Lady Macbeth.
That was my big one. And
Wow.
boy, I think it was my peak. It was fully my peak.
No, that's a huge in high school. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was a junior in high school too.
That's
And
a
you
big
tapped
one.
in because you're a comedy person, but you tapped in like I'm doing.
Oh, I went full on.
Yeah.
I was like, so when kids were like doing drugs, I didn't drink. I didn't do anything. All I cared about was this fucking part. I like I would do like these weird, like I would put every first word of all of her like lines in prose and the last word and try to find spells. Like I was a weird kid with Lady Macbeth.
Find
I was
spells.
like, yeah, I was fucking weird. I was like, she's a witch too. And I created this whole backstory and oh God. And it was like Scottish punk. We did like,
Oh, yeah.
we did
Yeah,
it like
yeah, yeah.
really
Yeah, you gotta.
punk.
Do you look back at it? Was it good? Do you have that tape?
I have the tape somewhere. I haven't watched it, but I know I was good.
Yeah.
I know I was breathtaking.
Yeah.
I remember working so hard on it. Watching it back will probably break me and be
Yeah.
like, that was.
Maybe you shouldn't. Yeah.
No, should.
What
I
was your big one?
love
So your big one was Seymour?
Seymour. Music Man in 8th grade was
Music Man.
was very. I mean, it was very pivotal, but it was just one show. It was like we did it twice, and there were double casting.
I was just about
But
to
I
say
was
we were double
definitely-
cast too.
I was the other Harold Hill's not in the biz anymore.
Yeah.
And then
I think the other Lady Macbeth is literally like she wants to be in Congress. Like she's like in politics.
that's fitting.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Another actor, but not as successful, probably.
there
you
you
know.
go.
or way more successful.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
knows?
Who knows? What was your big one?
Wait.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
No,
go
no,
ahead.
no, no.
Would you say your big? We
I
all.
need to know your-
I did Tevye, Mela Mancha, and I also did Kiss Me Kate.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
Trujillo?
Yeah.
I love it. Patrick.
Yeah.
That's good.
That one's hard.
He said you did Grease in Malibu at Mormon Theater Camp.
Oh my God. We did do Grease.
Yeah.
I didn't know that camp was Mormon.
Really?
It was just a camp. We weren't allowed to say, oh my God. I remember that. They were like, don't say God. And that was the only Mormon part I remember.
Did you think that was weird at all?
I have a lot to vent about that fucking production. That was one of those shows that they made me be Rizzo because I was just good and I wanted to be Marty.
How old are you? What was this? What year era is
I have
this?
no fucking clue.
Middle
what that
school,
was.
high school?
No clue. Can you ask
No
him?
clue. Awesome. He said Mormon Theater Camp.
Who did he play?
Who did you play? She remembers the show. His dad is a famous writer. He wrote My Name Is Earl, and so he was like an L.A.
Whoa.
L.A. kid.
Yeah, it was a Malibu, and we had to all carpool because we weren't Malibu locals, and
Yeah.
And there were some
Yeah.
kids in that camp that were Malibu locals.
So your parents really did support the theater stuff.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
They were.
But you're so close to LA. Did you go like, I want to be on a Disney show? I want to audition for like or were you like, I'm just doing a theater?
So no, I think it happened the other way where because they were in visual effects and they love superheroes, right when I was falling in love with Shakespeare, I was like, this town has no good theater. This and all you guys make is candy.
Yeah.
You don't make anything that's like
Oh,
really
yeah.
I was learning
Yeah, yeah.
really like reading your
You guys
first
are making
freaking Tracy
sugar.
Let's Play and I was
Yeah.
like, you guys don't know how to sit in the human experience. I was like, I'm going to the East Coast where they do real theater.
Yeah.
And they sit in it and they do experimental stuff. And then I got into a bunch of schools over there for acting, and I was like, I can't wait to go over there. But then I also got into UCLA, and my dad was like, listen, it's so much cheaper if you and the theater program isn't bad. You
Yeah.
can go to UCLA. And I remember going, but I'll never know like real theater. Like I've never been over there and done a show. But then I fell in love with like sketch and improv, which
Yeah.
I would have probably over there, but
So he played Putzi and added Greaser from the movie. And then here are some pictures. I think this
Oh my
is just
God.
him, but
this is crazy. Oh my God. That's crazy.
yeah. Because he did.
Wait, I remember him. I think he's this one.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So we talked about it on something, but you have notes.
I have notes.
Notes.
Is that okay to reveal?
Permanent or
Yes,
just
reveal.
right now?
But when did this we talked about, because I was like get the surgery.
I have it in a way that I have it where I learned in my 20s that I was getting it. I was losing my voice a lot, and I was like, oh, something's wrong. I sound different. I can't sing the way I used to sing anymore.
Yeah.
And then I was telling Gianmarco, I was just didn't have health insurance. I was a broke actor, and now in my 30s, I should do like a actual sit down.
Look at it all, yeah.
But
Because
I just know it's just gotten
It doesn't make
worse.
sense to me that that you're able to function again. Like when I got that polyp, I had to do something.
See, but I now have like such a callus that I've learned around, like worked around, that I don't sing I can only sing so much.
Yeah.
But I don't lose my voice. Like maybe that's not true notes, but like I literally like I have no upper register.
Oh,
ever.
weird. Yeah. Yeah.
I lost that after last night's party. I lose my voice. Every JFL party, Tovah loses her voice 100%.
'Cause
It's
like-
too loud.
yeah,
It's too loud,
Turn that down.
but she's loud. She's,
Like I can't do a
she's-
siren anymore, and that's when I know
Oh.
something's wrong. Like,
Yeah, I'm a little tired, but you just did it. Kind of.
it
Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah,
I
it cuts
literally
out. It cuts out.
cuts out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, to me, it's too far gone.
Yeah.
I've had this for so long, but I guess I can get a surgery. I just feel like it's a waste.
I mean, there might.
First of all,
if
it's
they
not a
look-
waste.
If they
I'm
look,
not gonna book LeFou. I'm not gonna book LeFou.
Oh,
No,
first
but-
of all, no one's asking LeFou to sing that much on his own.
You're
I think
so
you
right.
can still
I can do it
sing
with
LeFou.
Well, maybe it's one of those things where the notes, because that upper part is a different part of the chord, and so maybe the notes are more in that area where it's
Oh
effective,
yeah,
but
it's
not.
all my upper.
Yeah.
And I can't do anything.
Yeah,
with it.
yeah.
I think you should get it because there's so much.
Or just look at it,
musicals in
because
your
they might be
future.
they might have just things you can do that help, and
Yeah, exactly. Like I have so many friends that are, that they are what do you call it? They vocal teachers. Why am I? They teach voice
Vocal-
lessons. Jesus. But they're like nerds for
Voice
vocal
teachers.
health. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Nerds for it. And they're like,
Yeah.
Angela, there's so many things we could do.
Yeah.
But I know I'd have to just be I'd have to stop doing big improv shows because also those shows.
Just for a break. You just
yeah.
need a break.
yeah.
I would have to be quiet for a long fucking time.
You wait for a holiday, a vacation.
You
I'm
know-
so listen. I'm the friend that goes you should do it.
You should sing.
You should go to the doctor. Not even sing. I'm the friend go to the doctor. Go take care of the thing.
No, and I should. I should.
Because you need that. People need that in their life. I
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah.
I'm I can still do a backwards Broadway cabaret where I can sing the boy songs.
Sure.
But then I'm no, I should care about it.
Do you
Yeah.
have fantasies of doing musicals still, or is it the life of it not appealing?
Oh no, I'm obsessed. I would love.
What's the dream?
Oh, let's think. What's the real dream here? I mean, I did just go out for it. Maybe I cut that. I don't know.
Well,
But
we could-
spelling bee would be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You were going to spell
Did
it.
you have you
Yeah,
did
yeah.
a
Who'd you go out for?
I went out for Logan.
wow.
She's the one the only one I could sing.
Yeah.
Which one's? What's her song?
She's the one that's she's got the lisp and she's like, woe is me, woe is me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
like a comedy musical,
This
I
is
would
in
be
the
heavy.
the current off Broadway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anything like that, there wouldn't be a lot I can do. But I do musicals with Team StarKid.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we've had Charlene K on.
Oh my God, awesome.
And Charlene's the best.
Yeah.
How did you start with those folks?
That was so funny because I didn't know, and that was before I did any Smosh, any YouTube stuff. I was in 401 at UCB, and then I did a reading, and Jamie Lynn Beatty, one of the OG Star Kids, was oh, I met her at a reading, and she was like, you would be good for this part. And it was a depressed alto song, depressed girl, smoker, alto, and she's, they were like, oh, our friend just booked a role. And we need a fill-in. Didn't tell me it was Team StarKid, didn't tell me anything. And I find out I sent in a video of me on the piano just singing some sad song, like a Phoebe Bridgers song. I was like, I can't do musicals, but I'll send you me singing.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I can't sing anymore. So I sent that, didn't know the part was like literally just a girl kind of singing the exact kind of song I sent.
Yeah.
So it worked out perfectly. But then I find out the girl I'm filling in for just booked the first fucking big ass tour of Mean Girls, and she was playing Regina George. Oh. And I went, so that's the role? Like a Regina George? I can't.
Yeah.
And now she's like one of my best friends, Mariah, and then I played that part, didn't know the cult following. Had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then they were like, oh, the show will run for like.
Just after Darren Criss has left.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And this was like, I want to say like, I don't know how long ago. A long time ago. But I just did it, and they were like, yeah, the run's kind of short. It's like 4 weeks. But then later we edited it and put it on YouTube. And I was like, oh, weird. Cool. And then when it went up on YouTube, I went, what? And I remember checking my Instagram, and I had all these followers. And I was like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then I put it all together
and
worked with all of them. And they had told me throughout the run, they were like, we do have a little bit of an online cult following. And I was like, what?
Crazy.
Yeah, people love it.
And now they exist as a company that
Yeah.
makes new pieces and tours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the best.
I need to see them.
Oh my God. Wait, I have to show you, because my favorite musical I've ever done, I did with them. I've done a bunch of musicals with them, and I love them so much.
Mm-hmm.
They're all comedy first, and they're just whack. They're really weird.
Camden said one more thing about this, because he said, do you remember the Truth or Dare kiss scandal? It was in the mezzanine. The girl who played Cha-Cha kissed him on the lips.
Yes!
And he told an adult.
I remember the girl who played Cha-Cha.
Okay.
I can't believe this was a Mormon camp, and I'm just now learning this.
Yeah. Was there a scandal?
No, I remember the girl who played Cha-Cha kissing somebody. That's all I remember.
Okay, he was the kissee.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy camp.
I was so pissed I was Rizzo. I was so pissed. And I had to I remember I forgot to change my mic. Because remember when you were a kid, did you guys have this? There was only so many mic packs.
Yes.
So they'd be like, for this song, you get this mic pack.
That happens just for laughs too, by the way.
Oh, really?
Last night I was like, okay, when he comes off, you can go up and get his mic,
Oh, yeah.
And nothing more fun than right before you go on being like trying to get the thing on your, tape it to my back of your neck, your sweaty neck. Yeah.
Well, your set was great.
Thank you.
Crazy day.
They put them on
Crazy
YouTube
day.
too, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yes. Oh, no, I know so.
Yeah, that's why they can't use these copyrighted
I
songs.
had to cut a character because also I didn't understand it. It made me so mad. I thought I had to cut a character because there was a song in it, which was fine. But then 2 days before I come here, they send a thing being like, reminder, everything's royalty free. So here's our list of all of our royalty-free music if you want to use for your set. I thought, and the way that they shared the template too was transitions too have to be royalty-free. So can you tell? 1:30 a.m., 2 a.m., I'm listening to shitty royalty-free music trying to pick the most tolerable thing.
Oh my God,
for in between my sets. And I'm like, ugh, it's all bad. And then I find one thing, I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then I'm like, well, I have to stay in the theme of 80s synth pop. So I'm trying to figure, I'm spending over an hour picking these transitions. I get here. And people are running their tech yesterday, and they're like, "Off with your head!" It's
no,
and
no.
I'm like, wait, what's going on? And they're like, "Yeah, you can use whatever you want on transitions." And I was like, why did I do this homework assignment where I was doing this? No one else did it. They all had their favorite tunes, and I was like, okay, well, I want something good. They're like, it's gonna be really hard for us.
Fuck off.
And I was like, what? I was like, I hate this, but anyway, it was fine, whatever. But it was
some different versions.
it just
your
was this thing of
coming off. And what the fuck is this
Off
song?
with your knees.
yeah.
That's so annoying.
It just was a busy week to have
What were the
that
songs?
weird
Do you remember
assignment.
what songs you picked?
No, I mean they're royalty free. They were M6444444. They were all.
That sounds like Charlie.
They were all just named like that. They were numbers and letters. They didn't even have names.
It is one of the hardest things when I did a special and you have to pick music and you're
Yeah.
like your choices are like this and you're going through these awful
You
live
gotta
shows.
hire
or you pay or
Yeah.
you're like what does this cost?
you got to befriend a nice like a composer, a cool
somebody
composer.
cool. I remember it was right after that Dua Lipa album came out when all my friends were auditioning for New Faces, and it was just like
Everything
all
was that.
Dua
Yeah.
Lipa.
Yeah.
It was like dance, dance
Yeah.
the night away. After like, and that was my aunt. I'll have another one. And
Yeah.
it's over and over.
Yeah. Yeah.
God,
oh
that
man.
sucks that you had to do fucking.
I mean, it was ultimately fine. And then I didn't even notice it when I was doing the set. It was fine. But it just was funny because I was like, oh man, I really would have had loved that hour to not have to do that. But yeah.
Yeah. And then State of the Industry, it was
Yeah.
good. Hard. We ran it. So people don't know the State of the Industry. It's like it's kind of famous among stand-up comics, at least. Andy Kindler used to host it. Very niche.
I wish I could have
very
seen it.
specific. About just roasting the audience is traditionally a lot of agents and managers, and I do think, not even in a dig way, that JFL it used to be a lot. Like WME would send like an army to just go sign. People who got New Faces got TV deals after it.
Wow.
You did New Face. There's a great documentary, Seinfeld. It's one of the best stand-up comedy documentaries. It's called Comedian, and it's him post Seinfeld success trying to write a new hour. And they mirror it with this comedian who I'm going to forget his name, but he was in New Faces. And it's a brutal portrayal of this young comic. His ego's like out of control, and it's disastrous. And apparently he claims that there was an edit that made him look better. Like they gave him the villain edit.
Okay.
Which is tough compared to like Seinfeld, who's just like everyone is in love with Jerry Seinfeld. But it's this incredible portrayal of what JFL was, and like you got to JFL and you were now going to be a household name comedian. The same way Carson was. What it could do is crazy.
I mean, we had someone on that they would talk about like, remember he told that story about like
Roy Wood.
Yes,
Roy Wood.
Yeah. The guy coming and basically getting bought out. Like he had shows here, and they were like, "We're buying you out."
Warner Brothers, like he did one show, and they were like,
Yeah.
"We will give you like $500,000 if you leave the festival.
If you leave the
now."
festival right now,
Holy
So you don't get
and you have
fined.
a Warner Brothers contract, and like that was what was happening in like the 80s, 90s.
Like how Sundance has those big movies go, and you see like a bidding war.
Yeah. It was like
but
that
for comics.
It
That's
was like that.
so sick.
And so, like,
Yeah.
I think the State of the Industry, like in that context, it made a lot of sense. You could just talk a lot of shit to these people's faces. Like, you were never going to have the creatives from HBO in the same room with all the agents from WME in the same place, blah, blah, blah. But that's kind of the spirit of it. And so Jay Jordan and I were asked to co-host it. And it's also a little scary because it's like, you want to talk shit.
Yeah.
You want to talk shit, and you're like, I talk shit all the time, but this is a concentrated version of like people will maybe talk about this. So you have to figure out what are your lines.
That's fascinating.
And also with like comedians, like we wanted to not just go after just Tony Hinchcliffe or whatever. We wanted to go after everyone, but then you're like, what's a joke that is real? And I feel maybe brave to say, risky to say, but you don't want to, hurt. Whose feelings are you willing to hurt? And like it's a chance to like shit talk in public, and it's just really hard.
I can't imagine, especially like last year when I went to my first JFL, I was like, this is agents and managers like Coachella. Like it is what it felt like, where it's like it's all them. It's more of them than us.
It's way more of them. Yeah.
And they're all having a blast.
They are, living it up.
Yeah.
But
it's also cool. I think like what I wanted to do with it, or I think what's cool about it is everyone gets away with murder in terms of bad behavior or maybe comedians who suck. Like sometimes one of these things can be is like you get to be like, hey, can we all acknowledge this person sucks, or this practice sucks, or this network's doing a fucked up thing? And it's just a weird space where not necessarily a lot of people are watching it, but the people who make the decisions do hear the thing or feel shamed in front of their peers. And it's cool.
That's awesome.
But we did a full writer's room. We got Mike Lawrence, who's like writes the Netflix roast and works with Nikki Glazer, and Ariel Elias, who's a friend, and Skylar Higley and Robbie Slowick, and then Tovah also was like it. She was there for all the writers' rooms and was throwing in some jokes.
Oh fuck yeah! Can I hear your Smosh one?
Yeah, so the Smosh one was
Or your Dropout
it's
one.
funny because it
Either
came
of them.
similar to, it became like the Dropout jokes, and we parsed out which ones. Smosh was, first Smosh started out with like the rant at the end where it was like, we don't need it. The industry, you're outsourcing all your work.
Yeah.
So if you outsource it, you're going to become irrelevant. And the line was Smosh needs Reddit more than they need WME. And by the way, so we get to this big rant part, and
That's
like
so true.
it's kind of
Yeah.
exciting to get to the rant part, but it's also there's this moment where I was like, oh, this part's bombing kind of, and I'm like, yeah, I'm telling the audience they suck at their jobs.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, what did you expect, Gianmarco? That I was gonna be like, you guys need to start doing your job.
Yeah, and they're like, woo!
Nothing. Hello, is this thing on?
They're like, I got a steak dinner I got to go to with
Yeah.
all my agents in an hour.
Truly.
And then the Smosh part was like, yeah, Smosh, it's for Dropout fans who can't afford $7 a month.
It's so good.
And she's like, "Whoa, you're okay making fun of Smosh?" I was like, "No, I think it's important to have a platform for people who say amazeballs when they come." And that one hit. That one hit hard.
That's good.
But
man, amazing. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, oh.
It also was like yeah.
It's important to have
I
a
don't think it's going to
platform.
ruin my Smosh booking on the books.
No.
But that's the thought. You're like,
Those are
you
so
don't know
funny.
who has a thin skin sometimes until you say a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's also, if it's a good joke, we Smashers used to do a lot of roasts. And
Really?
I want to bring them back so badly because you would fuck up. We would,
But I
there's so
feel
many
like
more.
it's too. I feel like
No, they would go hard. They would go hard.
I did the Smosh Roots Reddit. I just remember one moment. We had a great time. But at some point, it was kind of a joke about like, men, boo, women, yeah. And it's me and two other guys on stage.
Yeah.
And it's the same moment we did a live show where we got this guy's house from the audience, and like the fourth, fifth,
It was like
sixth one,
straight
white
men,
guys doing podcasts.
And you're
I'm
like, okay, well, you're at our
here.
live show.
So you're
what do
here.
Should we kill ourselves in front of you? What do we do?
But it was more the thing of like, you like us.
We are that.
can't endorse this statement.
Yeah.
You do like us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
A
So
lot
I feel
of
like a
Smosh fans
roast.
are that
Like
way.
if I had to roast you, or if I had to roast,
It would be so fun.
I would. If I
Oh,
was going to try to do well.
Yeah.
First, a roast takes so much time. I mean, I don't do
I-
roast casually.
It's-
It's so much work.
It's so much work. I think that's why they stopped. It's also you need good writers, good
I just think people get upset.
No, yeah.
I get upset. I hate roasts.
Really?
Yeah. I don't
You
like
watched,
them.
you got to watch the state of the state of the
Yeah,
industry. Run
yeah,
through.
yeah.
Was it fun?
I don't feel like that didn't feel. I mean, I guess it's because I'm not.
It was exciting to do.
It
'cause
was fun. Yeah.
It was the first thing I could say to like my stand-up comic friends. Was like, you want to see this one? Because I would never say that for like, you want to see my new hour.
Yeah,
You want to
yeah,
go
yeah.
see my new hour? We're coworkers. But this was like, hey,
You're gonna
we're
love what
talk-
I'm doing.
And the one I was proud to say, and I didn't write it, but it was just making fun of JFL no longer being prevalent in the industry, and it was JFL is to the industry what Canadian comedians are to JFL, and it just felt so good to say because for so many years. I've been doing this festival for a while. I come to Canada often, and the Canadian comics just always express how they feel this frustration at this incredible comedy festival that's part of their world, but they feel not included.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
to say it's just like again, just to be able to say a thing with everyone there.
And go, "We said it out loud."
I'm not saying it makes a difference. It's just like it's like we also talked about Bruce Hills. We talked about Riyadh, and Jay said, like, everyone gets mad at the artists who do Riyadh. We never get a chance to talk about the fucking people who set up this festival to begin with. And Bruce Hills, was winning a big award here because he built JFL. He produced Riyadh. And so we had a lot of jokes about, I think, what did we say about Bruce Hills? It was, he did JFL and he also does Riyadh. It's good to know some of your festivals, the comedians are adequately paid. and Jay was like, we know you'd be okay with us making fun of you because we know you're okay with looking the other way. And I said, I understand
Yeah.
Canadian dollars is a lot less than blood money. And it was just like, publicly comedians and performers get excoriated for their actions. And the
Yeah,
people
and the
behind
people
them
behind it
who may have
didn't-
persuaded
aren't-
them or set it up, they don't even get
No
a
one even.
name check.
No.
so fucking
no.
true.
Yeah.
Wow. I wish I saw it.
Yeah.
We'll put up the highlights. We discussed like, do we want to put
mean-
up the whole thing? And it was like, there was the problem is when you're mean, if the joke bombs, it feels like
Yes.
you made a very cruel statement.
Well, what I'm so
Statement.
what I'm so impressed by is I saw like a long extended version of it on Tuesday night because you did it. And was so hard is like it's really hard to like find a good prep audience for this kind of thing.
Yeah, 'cause
so like even to test out the material, you're like because it's like people need so much context. People, like when you were doing the show, the test show on like Tuesday night in New York in that tiny little weird Port Authority cool space, there were people that like were like didn't know who like Tony Hinchcliffe is. Do you know what I mean? And so you're like,
So I had
how am I
10
going to do
minutes
this
on Kill
whole
Tony.
10 minutes? Yeah.
But it was even worse. Is the night before, Jay and I did. We found there's a third floor comedy club, I think it's called, and it's a 30-seater. And I was like, let's do a run through 9:30 p.m. the night before, and it's now we're in Canada too, so they didn't know. And we did a 50-minute industry set. And luckily, I started I had to come up with a game because if we lose them entirely, we're not going to get any data about what jokes are working. So I tried to be like, okay, who here knows who Theo Von is? And it's 3, and we're about to talk about him for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, can you describe Theo Von to this room?
Yes.
Yeah,
And then
Yeah.
it became like a fun game of like it was funny the way they described him, and then they got a
Yes.
context.
And then you go after him.
But it was so hard. It was just like, I mean, the set we did there, I had to fight that feeling that I was like, this is going to be a disaster. Because you have to be like, they don't know who you're talking about.
Totally.
But even at this thing, I bring up Comics Unleashed, which is the show that replaced Stephen Colbert's time slot.
Yeah.
It is a show that's existed for 30 years, and you can tell no one in the room really knows it.
Yeah.
I said to the room, I said, round of applause if you saw Nate Bargatze's Breadwinner. Not a single person in
All
the
these
room
agent managers.
saw Nate Bargatze's
Wait, at the
movie.
State of the Union show?
At the State of the Industry show. Not a single
I thought you were
person.
talking about the workout.
Yeah.
No. And so, you just had to incorporate it. And I'm like, okay, well, here's
You're
3
like,
jokes
surely
about
people from
Breadwinner.
Netflix were here. Like, where are you, Netflix?
But maybe they're not fucking watching. That's why.
But that's what you get to. That's what you get to do. And by the way, again, I'm never gonna work with Nate Bargatze ever. But it's like, yeah, that's kind of embarrassing, brother. No one gives a shit about this.
Yeah. No one said anything. Wow.
So we'll see. We'll see. There was one joke that we heard someone was upset about.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Oh, okay. I want to ask you about that.
We'll see.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Also, someone else told me, keep vague. There's the comedian that pulled you aside once for talking about stuff.
Schultz.
Okay, well,
Sure. Whatever.
I'll tell you later. I was trying to get vague because I was going to say something else, but never mind. Never mind.
If you had viewed How Strong, we would have listed 10 names. For pigs, yeah.
This is juicy.
Yeah.
No, it's so fun. I'm just trying to think if there's any more. I was gonna do a thing of here's all the jokes we cut, but the ones we cut some of them were really mean. Some of them were mean, and someone talked something mean about me on a podcast, and it did.
Who?
The Birbiglia thing.
Oh.
I'm saying
sorry.
like experiencing it.
Yes.
It did give me a context. Again, not that I don't want to call people out or things, but you're like, okay, just remember.
Sometimes it's
what might feel
unnecessary.
like a quip of maybe someone you just don't really like.
Yeah.
Will really
Or hurt someone's feeling.
devastate their day.
But yeah. So
But
you're
they're
not
so
going to clip
good.
the whole thing. So you're just gonna do a couple.
I think we'll post a significant amount.
It's tough to do. I can't imagine. I could never. I love roasts. I love watching them. But it's such an art. There's such a whole thing to it.
Well, how do you feel about?
I like being roasted. I love it.
I certainly think whether it's Smosh or Dropout, the question of stand-up comedy is so mean. It's
Yeah.
a mean thing, and I think sometimes it's when you build these big fan bases, especially online, and a lot of your feedback is from comments.
Oh yeah,
You know,
all of it is.
you're-
Yeah,
at least
you can read all of it.
Yeah, and it fucks with your head, and it's I do think basing it off comments, it makes you get nicer, or it makes you be I don't want to start a storm.
Oh, 100%. I have my best friend, Chance, is in the cast, and him and I we came up in sketch together, so we have a very we bully each other, and it makes us laugh.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of times where it doesn't work on YouTube because they're like, oh, that was kind of mean. And I'm like, but and then you read that, and then it stops us. Like I wonder how much in our heads, just because we read, we don't read that many comments, but I think we listen to the
You
audience.
must have had to stop. I mean, dear God, the amount of stuff that people would comment on.
Oh yeah, you have to. You have to.
We're still not past it. We're still looking.
Oh yeah,
But
I
I go
always
in and out
look.
of phases. I'll sometimes be like, a while, be like, nah, and then I'll have a dark moment where I look,
Yeah.
and it's like, if it's good, I'm like, okay, then that's fine. But if it's like, then you get to the things, or you just get enraged when people are I don't know, like
People will say-
dissecting such a small thing that doesn't matter,
I
and
love
like,
reading when they're wrong, though. It's so funny. Where they're
I
like,
know.
oh, like, yeah. when
I
they're
said something the other day. Sorry,
No,
I
no,
said something the
no.
other day to him that was like, someone being like, who's this other person in the video? I don't know. I really wish they would tag the people more often. And I took a screenshot
like
of
the
that.
guest
and then
was
I took
there.
a screenshot of the thing where Laura Benanti was clearly tagged.
Clearly tagged.
And I was like, my grandmother spoke 4 languages, and I was like, we're done. Like, if you can't know how someone's tagged in a thing, and you're confident enough to then write about it in this comment, like, and it's multiple dumb people talking about it, I was like, it's
so
over.
funny when they're so wrong.
Well,
Yeah.
Laura Benanti was saying like she had to relocate because she did this Melania Trump impression.
Yeah.
And, like some MAGA folks leaked her address online or whatever. And she's telling us this story, and we're the comedy podcast, and we're joking and talking
yes.
about it. And what they say, they're like,
Someone's like-
so.
So 2 men laughing at a woman, blah, 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 misogyny, like,
Misogyny, and I'm like,
blah,
we're
blah.
friends, and we were talking. You saw
We're
her
friends,
the
and
whole
she's
time.
telling a
You
story.
saw her if the video clip was her being like,
Cut
hey,
to her
hey,
crying.
hey, what the fuck, guys?
No, it was serious. Like,
crazy.
you know,
Have you guys
like,
ever commented, like, if you, it's hard to think about it, but like if you weren't a public facing person, would you, I couldn't even imagine like having a thought where I was like, I have to put this in the video.
no, we've said this before. Yeah, I don't think most. That's what. When there's been plenty of times when I've written a response and I've written it out and I've come so close to like posting it, and then I'm like, no, you can't, because this is, I would never.
Yeah.
And I should show similar restraint, and I was properly whipped in the public square for once.
Yeah.
Really?
Getting a little too mad. But I just think
Instead, I come on and talk about it on every other podcast.
And that's commenting back in your safe way.
Yeah.
In your own way.
But it's more like, there's a version of like, well, don't ever read the comments. And like, I think one of the reasons I like stand-up comedy is because I'm a feedback monster. I'm a feedback monster. That's where I get my data of what I'm doing
course,
right
yeah.
and wrong. And so for me, it's just like it as like a bad audience. Like comments to me are like a bad audience. It's like, you shouldn't make major decisions off this, but you are learning something from like what people are seeing and what they're hearing.
Yeah.
And you can tell when it's from someone that's like a fan that is thing, or if it's like a comment just from a weird pocket of the internet that
Yeah.
found this clip or
But
whatever.
it's information, and
Yeah.
so it's like the same way that if you have a comic on the road who's only performing for the worst bar shows in the world, it creates someone who can survive that world, but is not necessarily a fully rounded artist. Like if
Sure.
you take him elsewhere, it's like, oh, that's kind of hacky, and it's like, well, you would have died in the room that he killed in.
Yes. No, that makes sense.
It's the same with YouTube, where it's like, especially if all you're doing is YouTube, I'm not saying this is you, but certainly there are these YouTube people. If that's all your feedback, it creates like this kind of monster that, or the same way evolution would work, where it's like it can survive this habitat, but you
Yeah.
bring it on a live stage. They don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yes.
And that doesn't mean they're not talented. It just means that their whole feedback was centered around here.
Yeah.
And so you have this thing of like, you were doing all this live entertainment before, and then you entered the YouTube space.
So different. Even like the Reddits are the thing that are really crazy for me, because that's like not someone just commenting on the material of that one video. That's them going, I've noticed this one thing about Angela. And then you're like, whoa. And then it gets in my fucking head.
Yeah.
What did they notice about
Oh,
you?
people will just make up and will say the craziest shit. Or like once, or I should. I'm stopping myself.
Okay.
But I think the comments, doing comedy And the comment section for YouTube specifically is so different because it's not immediate too. You know what I mean? Like, you know when you play a show and there's a response, like what you talking about, like being, like loving feedback and collecting data. Like during an improv show, like I need to hear them so we know what they like and we go towards it more.
Yeah.
And we do it again. But with YouTube comments, it doesn't feel in the moment. It feels like they had just, you know what I mean? It's not a response from their body. It's like a response that they like cultivated. Does
Yeah.
it make sense?
That's yes.
And it's like, oh, I don't know what you actually thought about that video. I don't know how you actually felt watching it.
Yeah.
I know what you like decided to say so you could join the conversation.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's really interesting. Yeah,
It's so hard for me as an artist, even like with musicals, where you're like, oh, you know when you have them and you know when you lose them because it's in the moment and it's happening. But when you do it on YouTube, you're like, I don't know how you genuinely reacted to the content.
Yeah.
Because you thought of something. And also a lot of YouTube comments, it's people wanting to be wanting friends on there.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, you're not even reacting to my material. You're reacting you're like in the movie theater trying to get friends.
Yeah.
in the
Sure.
movie theater.
That's really interesting.
You're not
Yeah.
even responding to me. You're going, this guy, huh? To him.
Yeah.
So then you could like each other's comments and get the most liked comment.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck. You know, it's fascinating.
I just remember when I did the live show. It was one of the Reddit stories, like many of them. Like the guy was clearly like a little bit emotionally abusive or whatever in the story, am I the asshole or whatever. And Shane he had to take a moment. He took a moment to be like, and just to acknowledge what this guy is doing is not good. And you know, in my comedic mind, I'm like, yeah,
that's so
I
funny.
know.
Yeah.
We all know.
Yeah.
We need to say it.
Yeah.
So we learned
And it's that same thing with Laura Bonet. It's like what they wanted us is to be like, that's really awful that they did that address.
But
now we're gonna joke
Now we can
about
put
it.
it on.
But and it was just
Yeah.
really funny for that moment. I was like, yeah, who would think that you're endorsing this?
Yeah.
But and that's how fucking fucked the internet is.
Yeah.
We noticed that with Reddit stories and that podcast, we have to, no matter what, we can go and have so much fun, but you have to put your seatbelt on and be like, well, that's bad that happened. And we have to say that probably sucks for that person. But also, let's make fun of like, if this happened again, or like, we can't have too much fun without saying like,
Yeah. Also, they're not doing that in their lives.
Some people
the
just
people
don't-
that say that
They're
not
not.
doing that. They're just no one's watching it. Their
You're
lives.
not, like, watching
no
a
one's
movie.
watching their lives. So it's just this thing of like they're you know it's.
But some people don't. Like my father, he's fucked in the head. But like, some people can't go. Oh, we're gonna make jokes about the Holocaust, and it's just like it's totally a theoretical joke. It's like it's a funny thought thing.
Yeah.
Some people go like it's as if it's like they're in front of them. It's like if you make a joke about a priest pedophile joke, they'll be like they get brought back to like the real thing, and it's like, oh, we're just saying a twist of a crazy like I just don't think people always have that separation
Yeah.
of comedy. And like my dad is one of those where he's just like if it's an area that he's serious about, he's like that's not a funny thing.
But then they
And you're
have
like,
it for like when they're watching like fiction, like when they're watching movies. That person is not going to be like, well, that's wrong that they did that in the movie because they go, oh, it's a movie. But then when we're just doing comedy and you're just talking about it live, I don't know.
But what's funny,
Yeah.
we did this writers' room for the state of the industry, and it was a glorious writers' room because it literally was talking shit while writing jokes about like it was like being in the best shit talk room of all time. But because these are all our peers, there was just one time where we talked about one particular person where I made the crazy joke about them, and one of the writers was like, well, they're actually doing this, and I was like, we all have a thing.
Yeah.
We all have a thing that's a no-go zone.
Yeah.
And we were saying crazy shit in this room. And it was just so funny how it was like, well, actually, this is a tough situation for that person.
Yeah.
And it was so funny.
Yeah.
Just to be like, yeah, we are human, even if we pretend. And we'll talk shit about a lot, but we all have something.
Totally.
We all have something.
Yes.
Yep. Even talking about comments already, I'm like,
I know,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's just the internet. We're so fucked.
Yeah. We should do.
Oh, yeah.
We,
there's-
yeah.
Yeah, but
that's
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Let's go on to our This Has Gotta Stop. Sing it, Russell.
This has got to stop.
Oh, we lowered the key?
Yeah.
Oh, we lowered the key.
This is where we say something needs to come to an end. Big, small, private, personal, whatever. Russell, do you have a This Has Gotta Stop?
Give me a second. I'm trying to pull up my.
I'm going to organically just one off the cuff. I don't have one.
Oh, I do. This is a quick one, but this has got to
You don't
stop.
hold up.
Listen.
You don't have to say this is a quick one.
And you can cut it out if you want to.
But every time you say this is a quick one.
Okay.
Every time.
Okay, well.
Do any speed you want.
Sometimes I feel more strongly about them than this one. I don't feel that particularly strongly about.
Well,
but it is
could you
a
give one
mild
for
grievance.
the big episode with Angela? Could you
This
give one you
gotta
care
stop.
about?
You
It's like-
policing how I do my this guy
This
stops.
maybe should stop.
Okay, listen. Okay, this has got to stop turning off how many likes you get on your Instagram things. Own it. Own it. It's so embarrassing to me that you turn off how many likes you're getting. I think you need to show us all. We deserve to measure. We
If
deserve
there's a
to
number,
see it.
why are we?
If there's why I can see the comments. I can see how many comments there are. Show me how many likes you have. I
didn't
want to
even
know. You're
Yeah.
on the internet. It's
Yes.
already embarrassing enough.
Yes.
You're posting your things. You're putting yourself out there. It's embarrassing. Why take away that one little thing? No, own it. Show how many likes you are getting. I just feel like you're trying to be like too cool for school. You're like, oh, I don't really even care about that. Yes, you do. You're seeing it on the back end, or you're
Is that
turning it
what
off.
you think? Because I think people turn it off because they're scared.
I think there's two things. I think there's people who are scared about not getting that much, and then I think there's people who are like, I don't know, bigger and just don't care. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I do think you care at some level. You're sharing your thing on the internet. You're putting your stuff out there. There's no shame in it. Like, everyone's doing
and you
it.
can see how many you always see how many comments
That's
there
what I'm
are.
saying.
And so you're like, okay, so 6 comments. I think this bombs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
That's my
we
picture
can
brain.
already see based on comments how well it kind of did. So I'm just saying, own it. Just show us the numbers. We deserve to see it. There's no shame. You know, everyone has things that hit and then don't hit. So
Yeah.
show me your numbers.
It's kind of shitty that it's an option now.
Yeah.
It's not just like a thing across the board.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. It's like being like, I choose to not care about this.
Yes.
And you're like,
and you do care.
choosing that.
You
is you're
care in
caring.
either way. You care. You're nervous about it, or you're trying to show us that you don't care.
Yeah.
And it's also
It's performative.
I think Meta started this partially because they were like them address. This is their attempt to address mental health for all the kids' lives that they've
You
ruined.
think that's it?
Well, I think it's like they're like, if you're unpopular in high school. Like, we think of it as maybe in like, you know, people who post clips or content creators, but I think
true.
there's a degree of like, oh, if you're posting your face,
Yeah.
And you get less likes than your friends, part of
Yeah.
it is also to be like, maybe this
I
want to
see that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm kidding. I truly was thinking it in terms of our thing.
But I'm saying like it's like it feels so dumb, especially with like the comments thing there, because it's like a very like Meta being like, okay, fine, we'll give you the option to hide your likes, and
Yeah.
that's why it's so doesn't really feel like a real
Yeah.
thing, because they need the likes. That's
Yeah.
part of the joy, is the blood of social media. Like
Yes.
that's why people.
yeah.
They could get rid of these thumbs down things. It's there for a reason.
I'm like trying to figure out what it feels like equivalent to, but it is like, hide the price tag. And we're like, but it costs money.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
I tried.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out like, what it is equivalent, because it's no matter what, there's a value to it.
Yeah.
And it's that number.
Yeah. Show us.
Unfortunately.
We deserve it.
I'm gonna do a discuss stop off the cuff too. I need to think of something.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one right off the cuff.
Go for it.
Well, I mean, that gave me a half one, and this
Okay.
will be quick. This will be really quick. This will be really quick.
I love a really quick discuss
And
stop.
it's, yeah.
By the way, it wasn't quick.
I did notice that too. I went, this doesn't seem like a
The
mild
quick-
grievance.
okay.
This feels like you really cared about this.
I have to say that you're right to call me out on the quick thing, because it's me self-protecting. I improv scares me, stand-up comedy scares me.
Can you talk about the show you did last night?
No, I can't. No, I can't.
Okay.
I feel too bad. But riffing scares me, and then sometimes it's fine and it goes well, blah blah. But like, so if I kind of have a thing in my head, I'm like,
No, I get it.
I'm trying to protect. Like, this
Of
isn't a
course.
stand-up bit. I'm just really feel this, but that's why I say quick. You know.
No, I totally get
But
it.
it's self-protective. I need to stop.
And it might be me going, I'm not going to write something. I'm going to think it off the cuff.
Yeah.
Because then it was off the cuff. So,
Yeah.
of course, it could
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah.
I have one. If you want to
Yeah.
wait,
No, you go.
me go. This has got to stop. Goodie bags, stuff we all get for free for festivals, are great. I love it. But you need to acknowledge the randomness of them, because if there was anything that was indicative of JFL no longer having the money that it once had, it was this goodie bag.
Wait, we got a whole bottle of gin.
We got a whole bottle of gin.
Yeah.
They asked us, they gave the goodie bag, are you okay with alcohol? And I was like, sure. Here's a bottle of gin.
Massive bottle.
You're going to be, there is more drinking at this festival. The idea that I would slip in a slug of gin before I left the room is crazy.
Can I tell you a little bit that my grievance with it was that I'm like, no tonic. Like, so now I have a homework assignment. I have to go get tonic, and I'm like, I need to have at least one gin and tonic from this bottle. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel very guilty leaving it in Canada.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I gotta find tonic today. Like,
or I just kept thinking about the hotel staff. They are going to be left with so many fucking
bottles
bottles
of
of this gin.
I would drink it, but like I remember, like I heard stories about the previous JFL where like the spread would be fucking nuts, the food, and then the first JFL I did, I got a vape thing that was like engraved, and now I got this big bottle of gin. The bag was cool.
But also,
here's
boxer briefs.
boxer briefs.
oh, I didn't even open it all.
I got a pair of, by the way, I'm a medium in boxer briefs. I got extra large boxer briefs, these gigantic briefs, and then like a card about the boxer brief company. And here's what I'm saying. I'll take it. It was weird because I was like, it should say JFL somewhere on it. Like the gin at least had JFL sticker.
Yeah.
But these boxers, it was just plain black boxer briefs.
Yeah.
And I just need a card being like, hey, this is all we could get.
Hey, sorry.
Like acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Don't act like
it.
why would I want this?
Well, you're gonna put your boxers on, drink your gin,
Yeah, I
and
literally
have a good festival.
I saw that goodie bag.
Yeah.
It had the candy and the gin and the boxer briefs. And I out loud in my room, I was by myself, and I went, "Comedies for the boys."
Yeah.
Boxer briefs
briefs,
and
candy,
gin?
and gin. Yeah.
Crazy.
I did a JFL Vancouver where they had free shrooms, and that was really cool. But like, I'm just
Oh
saying,
yeah,
like,
they had a whole room, like a
gifting
room
suite?
of gifting suite. Yeah.
Honestly, VidCon, because I work with YouTubers and I'm a YouTuber now, they would be like, "Oh, VidCon!" Like when I first started working, like 4 years ago, they were like, "VidCon has really good goodie bags," and I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah!" And then I had started. It was right when VidCon was kind of like getting smaller and smaller and smaller, kind of like this.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, the goodie bag last year, I got 4 Bluetooth speakers, I got fucking Nike shoes." And I was like, "Can't wait." When I went there, I got a bottle of Advil. They put Advil, Gatorade, one Gatorade,
opened.
in a backpack that said VidCon, and I'm like, never gonna use
Just
this
a postcard that
backpack.
says "Good luck." Just
To stay hydrated.
Yeah.
I was like, "Where's the speaker? Where's the joints? Or where's all the cool
Yeah.
shit?"
Yeah. There comes a point where you do have to give up the bag.
Yeah.
Or just have it be a bag.
Yeah.
Because the bag that JFL gave me was pretty cool. I
Yeah.
like the bag.
Yeah,
It's
but
fun.
but it does look like we like all wrapped on a project that says, it looks like a wrap gift. Like
Yeah.
when those wrap gifts are always funny too, because you're like, it says like you see someone, it's like Superstore Season 4. You're
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Cool.
They're fun vintage finds if you find
Yeah.
like an old one.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just I do appreciate the bag. It was funny, but just know what you're saying.
Yeah.
If you just had a card like, hey, as you can tell,
Yeah.
we're very thankful you showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your this gotta stop?
Okay, the one I thought of based off of yours is, this has got to stop. People who, how am I gonna say this? This has got to stop when people are just like, I'm not a social media person. I think when people say that to me, and it's a lot of my normal friends. When they say it to me like I'm sick, like when someone's like, "Hey, you're more than this,"
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Or they're like, I don't have it on my phone.
Yeah.
I actually don't have it. I use it as the browser. I don't really. I go, so that isn't you being better than me. That's you just not having that responsibility. You don't have to do it.
Yeah.
Does this make sense? Like
Yeah.
it's like it just drives me
Also-
crazy that they don't know that other jobs you just have to do it. I'm not choosing to love Instagram, and I'm not choosing to clip everything because I want you to see it. I'm
I
clipping
have
everything
to.
because I literally have to.
Yeah.
Because I am not relevant. Like it's just a part of my job.
Of course.
It's like literally, it's like talking-
someone saying I don't do email. Oh God,
yeah.
email. That seems so stressful. I don't
Yeah.
do email.
It's like telling
It's
a
like-
surgeon who has to wake up in the morning like, oh, I don't do mornings.
Or just like a housewife. I don't do house. I don't know. You're like also you do.
To think I'm having fun. To think I'm having fun on any of these fucking social like no one's having fun. And you should actually look to me and be like, that's a part of your job.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. It's also, I don't know, it's for me, it's close to people who go like, I don't read the news or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well just, when all the buildings are on fire and you're like, what happened? I'm not going to explain it to you how we got here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to explain all the steps because there were a lot of steps and it was pretty clear that we were headed this direction. And you're like, whoa, did the weather say something? I don't look at the weather.
Yeah. I don't do my homework.
Tovah doesn't we'll tap out of the news for a while, and I was in Europe, and everything's going with ice in America. She was just like, it just feels like America's like crumbling, and I was like, yeah, that's why I'm listening to the NPR every morning because I'm like, when do we need to go? I mean, this is like, I'm
when do
ready.
I need to pack up and go?
I'm not gonna. I'm like the Jews that left Germany just in time. I'm looking to be that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they were there. Where are you going, Shmuel? Oh, yeah. I don't read the news. We got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really good.
It's just very condescending too. It's very like trying to do. When someone is like that too, I'm like, you're trying to be. Yeah. You're trying to do something to me right now.
I'm trying to think about this has got to stuff that's musical theater related because we talked so much about musical.
We had so much fun. I already talked about, but we talked about that guy who fucked up the lyrics at the Jimmy Awards. I got to show it. It's one of those. This has now become like it's like a thing. Every time I show it, I now have like built a bit around it.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's one of those where like I've done it so many times to regular people. I'm like,
this poor guy.
Should I do this on stage? Should this be a thing I do on stage? Because we just were talking about him fucking up this lyrics, but it's what he said before. So the part that I added is like, I just imagine him sitting around with these kids and being like, hey guys. I've been on Broadway a couple times.
I was just like you.
I've been on Broadway a couple times. If I had any advice, I'd say
it makes me laugh.
You got to be prepared. Always be prepared. Always do your homework. Always know your lines because you don't know what else is going to go wrong. So you got to be ready to go. They're about to call me on. Does anyone know the song? He's got 30 seconds. He's got a minute. So he's like, does anyone know the song? No, I forget the word. Then he starts grabbing the text. Hey, Google it. Look it up. And I go to the what I was looking for.
I think. Okay.
Oh, this poor guy! It really is so funny.
I did this commercial. I did this General Electric commercial where there was a guy playing an ogre, and he was like in his 40s, and there was a little like a 6-year-old kid on set, and we're in the trailer, and this guy he's talking to him like he's having that same thing. He's talking about like, yeah, you should try acting classes. The Meisner-based approach I find is very good. We get to set. They change one word in his line. Oh, no. And I watched this man on a huge commercial set collapse. No. Take after take. We went into overtime. And he gets to the point where he's like, yeah, well, you changed that one word, so it's really throwing me off. And this kid is next to him. And
kid's like... Yeah.
It was so beautiful.
I like to also think that actor, he was like backstage with all those kids, and he's like, yeah, you do this so long, you don't even need a mic check sometimes. You can show up right before, and you don't even need to. And he's like, you know the music.
Someone did say to me, because I hosted one of the New Faces last year, and like everything, I took it very seriously. I was like, this is a big day for them. Yeah. So I wanted to be like an advisor. But like my notes, I try to be honest, and my notes to them was just like, I was like, if you're killing, blow the fucking light. Who gives a shit? My advice is just like, don't worry about the light.
Yeah.
That cannot be your worry right now. But it's like when you give advice to younger people, some people fall in the trap. They just start feeling very like wise, and I want to just be like, listen, I'm chaos too. Here's like a practical piece of advice.
No, I totally understand.
You know?
It's like when people are like, "How do you do the internet and stuff? Like, how do you? Any advice on like how you with comments?" I'm like, "There's with that shit. There's no like I've done this longer. I've just been swimming in a deep ocean longer. That doesn't make me a better
Like
swimmer."
join an established network that's built it all up before you got there.
And just show up.
Let's go into our final segment. You better count your
You gotta count your blessings.
You gotta count your blessings. The lyric is, "You better count your blessings."
Oh, you better count your blessings.
Hey, we're across the
Yeah,
pond.
enjoy Russell and Titanic. Let's see if he gets those lyrics right.
Okay, today I have a lot of blessings. It's been a really nice.
We haven't recorded in a while.
We haven't recorded in a while. Sometimes you go months, years, even nothing's happening, and sometimes then it all blows up, and you are doing a lot of fun things all at once. But obviously, Just for Laughs has been so great. And I want to specifically thank. Like the boys of Uncle Function and Jessica of Uncle Function. I can just say that.
Yeah,
I don't know why. But
You should specify the boys first and the woman.
Well,
because I was saying it was very nostalgic last night because he was doing some of these characters. And these were from year one of our sketch team.
Yeah.
This will make me cry.
I did a character last night that was we did on our first sketch show we ever did. And it's like changed a little bit, but not that much. But like so it was like doing it last night and being like, that was 11 years ago. Like some of the
really special.
So I was like, and so much of those characters have been helped and shaped by Uncle Function and Tovah coming into and always having such a good eye for like specific things.
And you don't understand
and helping me so it just was like
those sets are the village that you have.
Totally.
Creating it and making it.
Totally.
But one thing, like I feel like the one thing that I connect of like agents and managers and what I think the ones that are good really want to do is like when I see something so good, someone who's so funny, so talented, there's this feeling I have of like, people need to see this.
Yeah.
And I've always felt that with Russell. And so, it's really surreal to be like, not only are they seeing his talent, but in this particular case, they're seeing the first thing that I got to see.
That is so fucking special.
You've always been you've been a champion, and it's very like it means a lot to me. Like
well, it's so cool because the director from Titanic was here.
Yeah.
And I was saying to him because it was like with Tovah, and I think I could talk. I don't go to say to Tovah very frequently like, you should sign this, you should sign that, you should sign this person. Yeah. But it was like Russell was an early one where I was like, you should do this. You should sign this guy. And then we had dinner at Russell's house, and I frankly like pushed it beyond the bounds of and we're so much. This was still year one or year two or whatever. Yeah. And it wasn't even that she didn't want to. It was just like I was putting her in an awkward position.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then I got to say to this director in Titanic, I said, and when I brought Tovah to Titanic to see it, it was done.
Yeah.
She saw
what
it.
was the con? She came to Uncle Function and then like a day.
Uncle Function loved you, but Titanic. I was like, I got to say to this director, like, you built a thing that allowed people to see this genius. And it was just so many pieces. And again, I'm not trying to take credit for the you're more like you feel a part of it.
Totally.
You feel a part of like this thing in such a cool, different way than you do the other things that you do in this business.
Absolutely.
And it was just beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh God, wait, I really love that.
Yeah, and it was like I felt like it just was this thing too, knowing you were out there too, being like, when I sat down to do that first thing and like remembering doing that character in that
for four
that
people
basement
in the pit
underground and being like looking out and being like, this is so crazy. It's very cool.
Yeah.
So I'm very thankful for a lot, but thank you.
I'm so proud of you, buddy.
Thank you.
It wasn't worth ruining the Hawaii trip, but I'm still so proud of you. We had a boys trip.
We had a boys trip that I'm not going on anymore.
It was our annual. It was my striving to not become lonely men as we get older.
Oh no! And is that when Kate Walsh pulled her episode?
It was all around. It was all around like 2 days, and I was like a week before filming my special, and I was I was a mess.
Yeah, it was bad.
I had a lot of luckily.
And it was bad because he was trying to be so understand. It was one of those things where I'm like, he's getting hit with a lot of things, and he's trying to be understanding, and he knows like I found out on the same day about Titanic, Broadway, and Just for Laughs. So it was being like, hey,
on the same day.
Hey,
canceling. I mean, thank God. So lucky we got to record with you here because we were going to record with you in LA, and we had an LA trip planned, so we had like 3 recordings with with people I was so excited to record with.
Yes,
and it was just a moment where, of course, I know I'm mature enough to not like be like bitchy with Russell, but it was also a feeling of like I want to be able to like cry to my friend like I'm so sad that we don't get to do our boys trip.
I know.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
And it was just that's
I know.
Close.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I love you.
And I
Thank you.
can't wait to see it. I'm going to see it. I'm so excited to see it on Broadway. My blessing, and we kind of, I think I talked to both of you about this, but Just for Laughs is such a magical festival, and it's so easy to undermine it because maybe there's less industry here, or there's this bankruptcy and things shifted. And like when I was talking to some people for the state of the industry, a lot of the joke was like, well, no one sends their team. There's one agent from this big agency. There used to be whatever.
Yeah.
And I think there's a feeling being here. This is my 4th year in a row, aside from the bankruptcy year, and it's like I want to say to these agents and managers, I'm like, get the fuck back, because it's a magical thing. It cannot be recreated. There will be new festivals that we're all excited about, Netflix, Riyadh, but like JFL, this is like a part of the city. The city is magical. It's an artistic place. There's all these artists around. There's people who come from America and Canada, all over the world, to see this place. And we talk a lot about, I think, the lack of gatekeepers and social media kind of flattening talent and whatever. And it's not just the existence of gatekeepers. It also is industry respecting some gatekeepers. I'm not saying all gatekeepers are good, but I'm saying a festival that strives and fights, sometimes imperfectly.
Yeah.
Russell should have gotten New Faces on his first audition.
Yeah.
But they try and they care. The people who book JFL, they fucking care.
They do, yeah.
And so like if you look at the world and you look at the social media and you go, some talent is of course being excelled. That's great, but there's some that shouldn't be doing this, and they're just because they can sell tickets. Go to JFL. JFL is a beautiful festival, and I feel connected to comics of every level, and you really get to witness talent. And I do not undermine social media talent. I respect it immensely. What does get undermined is like someone who in a fucking live room can light up a room.
Yeah. And
you get to feel it here. And I believe in this festival so they've treated me very well. And they've not only helped my career, but they've helped me understand the community of what it is to be like an artist and a comedian. And you can't recreate it. It's magical. The circumstances will never be created. The history will never be recreated. And so maybe you don't book TVs and whatever, TV pilots off of it, but it should be valued and cherished. And I think the industry would be wise if they want to find long-term talent, magic talent that blows them away.
Yeah.
You gotta come back.
Yeah.
You gotta come back. I believe in it. I believe in this festival so much. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
God,
Top it, Angela.
Oh, jeez, I don't know how I'm gonna top both
What's
of
your
those.
blessing?
Jesus Christ. Fuck. Off the cuff salami.
Angela, would you shut
the fuck up, and
Honestly, no. I think yours made me think. It is so true. My sketch team, my like first, both of my. I just came back from a wedding in Ireland, and my 2 friends got married, who was my first sketch team ever, and we were like literal babies, and the way I think. I'm thinking now about you saying that you have one of your characters in your set, and I remember we all got like, we were all in one team together, and then we got scouted for BYU sketch team, Studio C, and and everyone on our team could go, but I couldn't because I was SAG, and it's a not SAG job.
Oh.
And I was like, sorry, I was like 24 and I was devastated.
Yeah.
Because I like didn't want to walk dogs anymore or whatever. But then I stayed back and then like auditioned for house teams at UCB and then met like my like first house team that now I do my podcast with. I do everything with these people. And all of my characters, every bit I've ever done is all punched up by them or created with them or my first sketch team. And I think what I'm just feeling really, really blessed about is that you can grow up with the material and the people. And it's like this beautiful fucking lexicon of things in your life that you're like, wow, I have that character and it connects me to this friend.
Yeah.
Like that is so special.
Yeah.
And then you're fighting for people. I'm really loving, there's so many shitty parts of this industry, but the art of it all. And someone's getting a call. Someone's buzz.
Oh, it's me. It's spam.
Interrupted the beautiful blessing.
With
spam.
No, so that was just,
With spam.
that was like, it just was so like, it just ruined the whole vibe.
No, it's such a.
I'm kidding.
It was beautiful.
No, but I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just
I forget about
mixing
that
both
word
of
to
yours.
champion someone. I mean, it really is so. It's such a narcissistic business, and and I am a narcissist in many ways. But like when you really feel like you can champion someone else,
Yeah,
it feels so fulfilling
It's just so
in a
special.
different way.
And it's like,
Yeah.
it really is, I'm thinking about it, like, it is a bunker because it's so hard and when you're young and doing comedy and you have your people and you're like, get down, we need each other. But then it is the most beautiful part of it. And then
Yeah.
you have that bunker forever and it's just,
And these festivals are also a way to see a bunch of these people that you've met
Yes.
along the way.
Yeah, yes. It's so
this
nice
doesn't
to be like,
happen.
run into so many people and be like, oh, I'm seeing some. Yeah, it's great.
And
It's-
Netflix is great, but it's all spread out.
It's spread out.
It's
It's
all
different.
spread out.
and like at these music festivals, these DJs aren't saying shit like this.
No.
Like at Coachella where they're like, remember?
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
maybe they are, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be like, comedy's
yeah.
magic and I'm
Comedy's
just so
magic.
grateful.
Also, blessing. Something's wrong with the Uber right now because when we took the Uber here, 20-minute drive, the sale it was $1, $1 Canadian.
Never mind.
That drive was $1?
It's happened twice to me now, and I'm like,
Oh my
I don't know what's
God.
going on?
Wait, how does it? I've never even heard
Who
of it.
knows? Maybe it's fucking government subsidized fucking Canada. It's incredible.
Oh my God.
They gave me. There was a dentist in the car. He got a free cleaning on the way here. This country's
Got a
incredible.
blowjob, got everything.
Where can people find you, Angela?
You can find me on Instagram, Angela Giarratana.
Russell, where can people find
At
you?
Russell J. Daniels on Instagram.
And if this comes out in time,
Oh, I'm doing
Yes.
Titanic on Broadway August 1st through August 15th.
Holy shit.
You have 2 weeks to see me.
and me, I'm Edinburgh's coming up, doing theater adult at Edinburgh. Got a show in Hawaii. Where Douglas and Chris will be there, and Russell and Spirit. And Edinburgh UK tour. Just check my date. Join the Patreon, please.
Please.
Early access, and 4 bonus episodes every month. Patreon.com/downside. This is The Downside.
Downside.